Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is the best day of the week to be a nerd. It is Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. So that means it's time for another episode of TGIW. Thank God it is Wednesday. Let's get comic woke. All right, to begin with, the book of the week of last week's bow. Have to give it to Von Freeze, the spinoff from Batman White Knight. This was so good. Batman White Knight was great. Curse of the White Knight has been really good. This is a backup story talking about Victor Freeze's dad and how he came into that to be working for the Nazis and to freeze technology, how he got over to the States. It was a very, very touching story. Even if you haven't read White Knight, this, I think, stands alone on its own. And it was a really, really good story. So it gets last week's bow. All right. From the poll files, from the subscriptions, Basket Full of Heads #2. I mentioned that when I got the first one, I pulled it off the shelf. I liked it. We'll give it some issues. Again, love horror, love Joe Hill, like what Black Label's doing. So looking forward to more of this. Speaking of the Freezes, Detective Comics, Nora has gone bonkers. At first, when she was unfrozen, she was like, Victor, you didn't have to kill his people just for me. And now she's like, let's go kill some people. It is a switch. It has been fun. Victor's now like, whoa, baby. We don't have to be super crazy. I did this to save you, to get you unfrozen. That's done now. We can just be happy. And she's like, you know what? Crime. Hellblazer. This confused me. I saw Hellblazer, then I looked at it and saw it was 1. I thought Hellblazer 1 was last week, but I guess that was a one-shot. It was the Sandman Presents Hellblazer something, and this is the actual #1. Let's see. It's Hellblazer. It's by the same author, same writer, and that one from last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was great. So looking forward to more of that. Justice League Dark. I've been on Justice League Dark since it began. Mentioned before, the magic side of DC is what DC has best going for it, and Justice League Dark is just all of that. So good. Oh, man, more 2099 time. 2099 with Conan and Punisher. I love Punisher. I am lukewarm on Conan. So, whatever. It's going to be great. But you put them both in 2099, it ups them up. So I'm no longer lukewarm on Conan. I'm super into Conan. And I'm no longer way into Punisher. I am hella into Punisher in 2099. This is going to be great. I think we've seen a version of Punisher 99 before. You know, back when 2099 was a thing, I think. So we'll see more of him. Shazam #8. I'm pretty hot and cold when it comes to Captain Marvel. Whenever a new book starts, I'll pick it up and start reading it. And if it stays good, I will keep with it. The track record for that is that I never keep with it. But this story has been great. They're going through the Magic Lands, seeing a little bit of behind the scenes of Shazam and those realms has been good. Venom, symbiotes. Venom #20. Absolute Carnage ended last week, but this is still a tie-in, so I might be wrapping some stuff up. Excited to see what's going on there. Batman, Creature of the Night. Boy, I forgot about this thing. When was the last time we got one? When did #3 come out? This is #4. I don't remember when #3 came out. I remember I liked it. I do not remember what it's about at all. I'll probably have to go back, dig out 1 through 3 and reread them just so I can read #4. But I got it in my polls like, what is this? Like, oh yeah, that was a thing. So there you go. That's it for the polls. I only pulled off one thing from the shelf this week. It's not going to be a big surprise. It is Scream Symbiotes. Yeah, still love my symbiotes. I can't get enough. Scream. I haven't read a lot of stuff with Scream because I don't think she's been in a lot of stuff. But hey, I mean, another good guy symbiote. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Got into back issues. Found some more issues to fill gaps in my main stock. So and I've been cataloging all of my books. And as I do so, if I find holes or gaps, I record them and see what I can dig out at the comic shops and try to fill those up. So all I was able to find, there were some others I wasn't able to find, unfortunately, this time, but some Avengers Assemble. A weird, I needed number 9. Jeez, what I need, number 9. Oh, and then 20 on up. Evidently I stopped reading it, but I figured out I'd fill it out. They're not expensive by any means. So got those out of the back issue bins. I picked up the first Epic collection of X-Men. I know what you're saying. You're saying, whoa, Patrick, you said it multiple times. You don't care about the X-Men. True, I don't care about current X-Men. Old X-Men, Silver Age X-Men are great. I've read these stories from Essential Collections. It's been a while since I read them, but I like to have them in color. Pretty much any main character or team in the Marvel Universe, I will get at least the first Epic collection of, just because I like to have, like, oh, here's the origin, and here's their first few adventures. Because that's where I think some of these things are kind of the best and the most fun. I'm really into Silver Age books. They sometimes they can be a slog to get through because they're so wordy. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just they take a long time to read. Yeah, so I didn't have the first Epic collection of X-Men, and I think this just got reprinted and released, so I went ahead and picked that up. What else? I got one more thing. Incredible Hulk number 271. Got this off the wall. This is the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon in comics continuity, which I didn't have. And this is a fairly decent copy, but most importantly, I noticed that there was a lot of room for improvement by having it pressed and detailed. And those are definitely the pickups that I really like. You know, if I can pay for a 6 and end up with a 7 or a 7.5, awesome. And there's a lot of places where I can tell this will benefit from a press, and a lot of places where I can clean up, especially with all this white on here. There's a lot of like little smudges and stuff like that. Can clean that stuff pretty respectably. So hoping to increase this by a point, anywhere from a point to 2 points. Optimistically, I'd like to get a 1.5, but probably at least a point off of it. But it was primed for getting picked up and some work on. So I'm gonna work on that sometime soon. I think that's it for the pickups today. I have another series I'm going to start here pretty soon. I have some content for that, or a new show, or whatever you want to call it. I still have been meaning to do some recording of some work on some of those books I'm going to send in to get graded. I just haven't had a chance to work on them, and I've had some work from customers, and I just got some more this last weekend, and there's just been some life stuff going on that has taken up some of my time. But I hope to get that up sometime soon. Maybe I'll get some free time during the holiday, the time off I get during the holiday. So there's stuff coming. Stay tuned. Have a good holiday. Eat all that turkey. Don't do anything that you regret in front of your family, or do. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. You do you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I missed this week. What should I have gotten? What did I pick up that's garbage? Let me know, and we will see you next time. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.